Necesitas un lápiz, el papel o un cuaderno. You'll need a pencil, a paper or an exercise book. Hola clase 3, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Obviously, over the last few weeks, we've learned about the days of the week and months of the year. Today, we're going to move on to look at something different. Today's going to be focused very much on vocabulary. Before next week, we move on to putting the words that we know or that we've learned into sentences. And our new topic that we're learning about in Spanish is all about food, or en español, comida. Comida. Comida, comida, comida. Muy bien. So, as I mentioned, we're going to start with the vocabulary. Now, there's quite a few points I want to make with regards to pronunciation for these, so listen really carefully. Some of them, as you can see on the screen right now, are quite similar to the word in English, but you may need to recap this section to go over the vocabulary so that it kind of embeds in your mind and you remember it each time as well. So the first one for la comida, or food, is el chocolate. El chocolate. Brilliant. Now that's the first one, obviously, where the word looks, well, it's exactly the same as what it is in English, but obviously there's a slight tweak in the pronunciation in Spanish as well. So it's not el chocolate, it's el chocolate. Muy bien. Los caramelos. Los caramelos. Muy bien. You may be sat there thinking, oh, it's caramel. Not quite, it's sweets. So los caramelos is sweets. Las piruletas. Las piruletas. Muy bien. Now, las piruletas is quite similar to the word that we've just learned. It's lollipops. So los caramelos is sweets. Las piruletas is lollipops. Las fresas. Las fresas. Me gusta las fresas. Las fresas are strawberries. You might be able to guess this one because it's really similar to the colour. Las naranjas. Las naranjas is oranges. Well done. Las patatas fritas. Las patatas fritas. Patatas fritas are chips. Las manzanas. Las manzanas. Muy bien. Remember that Z is a th. Manzanas is apples. Nice and easy one. Listen to pronunciation there. La Coca-Cola. La Coca-Cola. Muy bien. Obviously, Coca-Cola. Los tomates. Los tomates. Los tomates. Muy bien. Tomatoes. One of my favourite words in Spanish. Los plátanos. Remember that accent on the A. Los plátanos. Los plátanos is bananas. Another one of my favourites. El queso. El queso. El queso is cheese. Now, one of the things that you may well have said if you said the word before you heard it from myself would be queso. Obviously in English the Q and the U together make the qu sound. In Spanish the Q and the U together almost make the letter K. So el queso is a little bit like the capital K. And finally, las zanahorias. Las zanahorias is carrots. As I said at the start, if at this point you need to go back and go over that vocabulary again, then just rewind the video to that point and that's not a problem at all. You need to have a good understanding of those words before we move on to the next step. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this paragraph in a moment. And in a moment I'm going to play a recording of somebody speaking in Spanish that says the phrases that you can see in front of you. Now, the paragraph is called Te gusta. What do you think te gusta might mean? Bearing in mind it's a question. Okay, te gusta means do you like. So, te gusta el chocolate? Te gusta la pizza? Te gusta la limonada? Etc. Now, all of these are questions. Do you like certain foods? So, for example, you'll be able to get the first line, do you like chocolate? What I want you to do is listen to the extract of somebody speaking. I'd like you to listen out to the different types of food and see if you can work out which each different type of food is. You'll notice as well that in the paragraph or in the bit of speaking that you're about to hear, there are some different words that we haven't looked at as of yet. So see if you can pick out what that might be.
¿Te gusta el chocolate? ¿Te gusta la pizza? ¿Te gusta la limonada? ¿Te gusta el jamón? ¿Te gustan las fresas dulces? ¿Te gusta el helado? ¿Te gusta la Coca-Cola? ¿Te gusta el queso?
Okay, hopefully you managed to get the translations correct. You might have noticed as well when you were listening to that, and if you look a little bit about halfway down the screen, it says Te gustan las fresas dulces. Now, the reason why it says Te gustan rather than Te gusta is because it's a plural. So fresas dulces is a plural, there's more than one of them. So when you're asking a question, do you like manzanas, do you like apples, for example, you would say te gustan manzanas. But if you were to just ask, do you like apple, it'd be te gusta manzana. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question now. I want you to answer based on your opinion. So in front of me, I've got some flashcards with pictures of different items of food on. I'm going to ask you if you like it, so I'm going to say te gusta, so that example will be te gusta el queso. You need to reply with your opinion, so your opinion might be sí for yes, no for no, un poco means a little bit, so that could be one of your answers as well. If you want to challenge yourself at this point, maybe you could add a reason in Spanish to it. So porque in Spanish means because, so you might say I might say te gusta el queso, and you might say sí porque es delicioso, and that would mean yes because it's delicious. Okay, estamos listos? Are we ready? ¿Te gusta el jamón? ¿Te gusta el helado? ¿Te gusta el chocolate? Sí, yo también, me as well. ¿Te gusta la Coca-Cola? ¿Te gusta la pizza? Y finalmente, ¿te gustan las piruletas? ¿Te gustan las piruletas? Muy bien. Okay, for the next challenge then, I'm going to show you some of the flashcards that I've got here printed off. What I want you to do is tell me the word as quickly as you can in Spanish, en español. Okay, ¿listos? Ready? La primera es aquí. Sí, okay, so un helado. El chocolate, sí. Es la Coca-Cola. Y finalmente los caramelos. Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay, so what I would like you to do for your task for this week is to record the vocabulary that you've learned today in your own way. So it's up to you. You can make some flashcards like the ones that I've shown you. You can make it or write it as a list like you would do in your Spanish book in school. You could potentially, if you have some of the different foods, maybe label some of them that you've got. Could take pictures of them that you've got around your house and then obviously add the label to it there. I'll leave that completely up to you, but I'll look forward to seeing the examples on Seesaw. I've listed down the left hand side of this screen lots of the vocabulary, yes, that we learnt at the start of the session, but equally some other food vocabulary as well, because obviously that's really important to learn too. So feel free to use any examples from there to help you with your learning as well. Hope that you've enjoyed today's session. I look forward to seeing your activities on Seesaw. Take care, everybody, and adios.